morning, Spring Hill friends. Today we're going to be talking about praying for others and the power of intercessional prayer. Have you guys ever heard about intercessional prayer before? Do you know what it is? Well, let's dive into it. Intercessional prayer is the act of praying on behalf of others or oneself. The word intercessor comes from Greek. It means to meet or to come between. Intercessory prayer involves standing in the gap between God and the person being prayed for. Intercessory prayer is praying in Jesus' name. It means going to God on the basis of Christ's merit and authority. Praying scripture over the person being prayed for can help align prayers more closely with God's will. The ministry of intercession is a calling placed on all Christians. Not everyone is called to pastor, to write, to sing, or to lead Bible studies, but everyone is called to a ministry of praying for others. 1 Samuel 12:23 says, "As for me, far be it from that I should sin against the Lord by failing to pray for you." In other words, this means not praying is sinful. If God has commanded us to pray for one another, then our failure to pray for one another is disobedient to the command of God, and disobedience to God's command is sin. The Lord has told us we are to pray for one another. Have you ever had to face a loss? If you've ever had someone you love teetering on the brink of death, then you know how desperate those prayers can become. Family members feel helpless because they think they are powerless to remove the suffering from the ones they care so deeply about. But the feeling of powerlessness is an illusion. It is something that the enemy wants us to believe so that we will not unleash one of the most powerful weapons in our armory, and that's the power of prayer. There are so many benefits of intercessory prayer, the first one being support. The act of praying with and for someone lets them know that they are not alone in their time of struggle, and that there's a whole community who is with them in their struggle. Another benefit of intercessory prayer is focus. Interceding on behalf of others brings a strong focus to our prayers. We start praying passionately, emotionally, intentionally for the needs of others. Lastly, another benefit of intercessory prayer is community. Intercessory prayer expands our community. We may be in different countries and states, churches, or families, but when we come together to pray for one another, we become part of that family and that community. A message to all you prayer warriors and interceders out there: keep praying. 1 Thessalonians 5:17 tells us to pray without ceasing. Your prayers do matter. John 14:13-14 says, "And whatever you ask in my name, that I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it." Lastly, watch God work. Exodus 14:13-14 says, "And Moses said to the people, 'Do not be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today. The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace.'" Be thinking, who can you intercede for through prayer this week?